Hello, hello, good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome on in to OnceInLuv's viewing party. We're here at the Magic Library. We'll be checking out Season 20 Legend Tournament today. Hope you guys enjoy your time here. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a really, really good night. Today is going to be a good day. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. All right, friends. You've been sitting here waiting for long enough. Hello, hello, welcome everybody. What's going on? Today's the day. We're bringing it back. We're suiting up. I shaved just for you guys. I shaved and suited up just for y'all. It's going to be a good day. You look very dapper. Thank you. Hydrate. I actually need to get water because I don't have any. So I guess while we wait, I should probably go do that, huh? We are 2 minutes out now from the Legend Tournament Season 20 for Summoner's War Sky Arena. Make sure you guys quickly go take a quick break, grab some water and a couple snacks, just so that you are not delayed for the start of this tournament. You do not want to miss any of this action at all. Got your pizzas, get your popcorn, and get your blankets, because it's going to be a comfy ride. Time to explain how things work. SWC mode, pre-ban. You hate that guy's Oliver? Just ban it. You don't like the way he plays Nana? Ban it. You don't like the way his Yeonhong looked at your Mo Long? You ban it. You can't do it twice in a row. Simple as that. It's going to be great. These guys, they're going to be great. They are all great. All of them will get 4 skins, but only one of them will get the Legend title and the tournament statue. It's actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool. Oh. Who do you guys think will win? Who do you guys think wins? Diligent is pretty scary, but anything can happen in a best of 5. The best of 3, I think, is the best chance for a lot of these people to win. I think if someone knocks out Diligent in the best of 3, they have a very good chance of winning. Because basically what happens is if you can get lucky enough in the best of 3, you carry forward to the best of 5 against people who are weaker, which is a pretty nice advantage. Most picked monsters here for Diligent YC. We most picked monsters. We see 3 LD units. We see a Gianna, Ragdoll, and a Neff. These things never change between seasons. A Nana, something that hasn't changed in recent seasons, and a Carnal. Whoop-de-doo, surprise, another thing that doesn't change in any season. Most banned monsters, it looks like 4 of his own monsters are the most banned, and a Tianlang. Tianlang being one of the best counter picks in the season. Generally, even after his nerf, dropping his attack bar gain a little bit, as well as the attack bar denial. So, TrueWhale here. We have another 4 LD units and a Nana. It's great meta units here. Julian, though, something a little interesting that we don't see in prior seasons. Julian being incredibly good with that Nana-Riley combination. It's very, very strong, very scary. A lot of damage output. Has the self-cleanse now with the recent buff. But overall, things are looking pretty standard here. Most banned monsters, pretty much always the same thing. I do like that he's got the Narsha in there, showing that unit a ton of respect. Ton of respect. I believe the most banned monster is the most banned monster against them. Like, of their monsters, who gets banned the most. I think that's how that works. So we have XXC. This is the Final Fantasy profile picture in game. Currently ranked 3. Most picked monsters. See, as you saw earlier, we were talking about his matches against Second Baby. He was picking this composition here, the Mo Long, Yeonhong, and Nana. Very strong opportunity. Doesn't need the Oliver to really secure against the double speed leads, though. And we have Yeonhong. Yeonhong 187, a prior SWC contender. You guys have seen him in the past as well. Very good player, very strong. Didn't quite make it, though. So there's a lot of opportunity here. It really could go any way. Depends on what the bracket looks like. But Ganymede, a lot of regular element units thrown in here. A lot of things that are very strong in a standard draft. Maybe doesn't have quite as many or strong LDs in this kind of setup. But never, ever call someone too weak for the Legend Tournament. It takes a lot to get into that top 4. And I think that the showing, just because this person does not necessarily use all of these LDs that everyone else uses, does not mean they can't win. FF guy boosted last minute. Yeah, people were talking about XXC basically getting boosted in Special League as well last season. So we'll see. I think there is a boosted loader. Sorry, talking about some Apex here, but it just happens sometimes. So we do have the seeding the way it should be. We have number 1 versus number 4, and number 2 versus number 3. Fair way to set up this kind of bracket. So we have Diligent versus Yeonhong in the first round. This is going to be a best of 3 SWC mode. And we have TrueWhale and XXC going up against each other. It is possible here to see Diligent get taken down, but it's going to be a little tough. It's going to be a little tough. Yes. I hope you guys are enjoying your time tuning in here to the the Come To Us SW Season 20 Legend Tournament. Absolutely no boosting involved, but yeah, absolutely. Absolutely none involved ever. This is totally 100% totally fair matchups in every situation. But yes, I'm your host, OnceInLuv. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Welcome on into the stream. We'll be starting up the Legend Tournament soon. These two wonderful gentlemen on the screen here are just providing us all the information we need to get through this. All right, here we are. First matchup, Yeonhong versus Diligent. First pick going to Yeonhong. What will the pre-bans be? Yeonhong here has the opportunity to pre-ban a lot of things from Diligent. I think that Tianlang is a pretty good setup for the pre-ban here, but might not need it depending on the composition he goes for. Could pre-ban the Oliver, could pre-ban the Nana. Wants to make sure it's not something that he wants to potentially use as a later pick in his draft. But does have first pick advantage, so a lot of things that could come out here. Diligent most likely looking to ban out, I want to say potentially the Molong, but we could see something a little more standard. You could see the Chungpong, we could see Gani. But bans the Moor, denies the speed lead opportunity from Yeonhong. It's a very, very good option, especially since Yeonhong does have that first pick there. Moor being very, very prevalent in this season. Interesting. Also, if you guys see that, that's my desktop refreshing right there. That's the issue I've been having. But it just be like that sometimes. So there it is, Yeonhong first pick, Gani. Wants to go for a very, very safe, flexible pick here. Could run it with any type of comp, fast, slow, bruiser, control, just has all the options in the world. Diligent pops down that Nana and the Gianna. Both very scary units, very strong, good setup here. A little bit worried here that Yeonhong might not be outpacing it, but there's no speed leads down yet. Currently, we only have control and potential. Well, I guess Nana counts as an everything unit. She kind of does it all and more and too much sometimes. And she revives, defense breaks, attack breaks, kills your units, stuns you. Yeah. Let's not worry about that. Oh, but Yeonhong going for a classic. We see the Sierra and Hathor. Gani Hathor in the Legend Tournament. It's coming out here for Yeonhong. Not quite sure if that's going to be what wins it, but you never know. Could pop a fast one here on Diligent. Diligent's going to go in with the Oliver, the classic. Very, very strong unit for this season, but needs to lean towards picking a second stripper here. Might need something to be able to control that Gani Hathor. Oh, and the Lima. We see it might be a rainbow draft for Diligent. Just needs one fire unit for that opportunity. Chiwu could be coming in. We could see something else, but it's a little spooky. Last two picks here for Yeonhong. Wants to play it safe. Goes for the Yeonhong, obviously, as his name says. Makes sense. Bach, thank you. Bach, thank you for gifting a tier 3 sub to the Ooga Booga. I appreciate it. Ooga Booga, welcome to the Magic Library. Welcome back. Appreciate you. And Yeonhong with the last pick, Diana. Interesting that he picks the Diana to Oliver. Oliver generally controls Diana super well. There's a lot of attack bar rotation here for Diligent. It's going to be a little scary. That first turn is most definitely going to Yeonhong, though, unless the second speed lead comes out here from Diligent. But needs to be careful, though. A slower Lima won't actually outpace any unit on Yeonhong's team, even if he does ban that Yeonhong there. Oh, there it is. There's the rainbow draft from Diligent. Show it off a little bit, flexing his ability to play around all the different things. Antair's an incredible pick here into Yeonhong. Yeonhong doesn't really have the damage or control to deal with it. Might need to ban out that Antair's, actually. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely wild. I think I'm going to mute my alerts for this, guys. Or mute alerts. Mute alerts here. I don't know if they're still going to play through, but we'll try. We'll try to mute them. Oh, man. Good job, chat. You guys are G3. You called the Antaires. You knew. But there goes Hathor ban and the Oliver ban. Speed lead for Yeonhong. Attack lead for Diligent. Let's see who wins the first match of the Season 20 Legend Tournament. Here we go. Yeonhong has the first turn here with the Swift. Only one unit on Will, though. Could be scared. This could be a triple revenge setup. First turn cut. Here's the Antaires. Antaires gets the attack bar, potentially going into the Diana. Diana is, I believe, on revenge, though. Wants to be a little scared of that. Doesn't go for the slow debuff. Just slams damage into that Sierra. The triple crit, bringing her down just below half. Here comes the first bomb. First bomb rotation should go on the Antaires. Then has to rotate into the Nana. Doesn't want to hit the Gianna or the Lima there. We do look like they're both on revenge. 2.2k is pretty good additionals here. Could go for the shield, but might not want to. Has to be careful. Transforming here could be a throw. And there it is. That would have been a huge throw. Potential Antaires. Is he going to do it? Quad stun. Does he go for it? Is Diligent the man we know he is? Or does he go for the consistent damage? Goes for the consistent damage, wants to take out the Sierra, but can't quite finish her off. Needed to go for a little bit of RNG there. The Yeonhong did have skill 3 available. It's not looking super good, but does have a little bit of HP here to protect himself. Is able to survive with that non-passive. Gianna's going to get the rotations in. Lima does have cleanse, so it's going to be pretty nice to be able to stop a lot of the damage incoming here. There's the rotations. Here it is. The ventilate into the Yeonhong. Yeonhong gets the skills again, but denied the Lima. Lima was actually reset on the first turn. I missed that for some reason. I don't know why, but I thought that he reset the Antares. No clue in the world why I thought that, but, you know, we're just going to pretend that that's exactly what happened here. It looks like he managed to get them extra turns here. Again, he was able to reset that Lima. Is he going to go for the AoE? Not really worth it. Can only get the defense break on one unit. Goes for the chip damage from additionals into the Sierra. Wants to take it down, chipping it away. Could actually be enough damage. A skill 1 into a skill 1 from the Lima. Could be enough damage to take out that Sierra. Could be worth it. I think he should go for it. Diligent goes for it. There's the skill 1. An extra turn. Can't place bomb. Will die. Needs to be careful. One violent proc and it's over. Yeonhong will lack the damage to finish this off. And there it is. Plants the bomb anyways. Wants the confirmed kill. Oh, the extra turn from Lima. Lima's going to outspeed that Antares. Might be able to deny the bomb blowing up. It's not looking very good here. Yeonhong does have the rotation opportunity. Does kill the Nana, so one stack is gone. Sierra did die to bomb, so there's no stack for Nana. Nana's passive states that you must attack that unit. It must be on your turn, that unit dying, to be able to gain a stack there. So it's actually looking all right here for Yeonhong. Does have the opportunity. Probably doesn't go for the shield here, though. Oh, gets the stun. Big stun. The counter didn't come through. Could go for the skill 2 here for the defense break onto that... onto that Yeonhong. Could also do it to force the Diana to take the turn. Doesn't go for it. Chip damage. No extra turn from Lima. Lima doesn't revenge. That's a huge stun, though. Huge stun. Charge vitality is really good here. Stun stops the extra turn. A little bit of damage here from Yeonhong, though. Yeonhong does a lot of damage in this setup. It's kind of scary. That bomb kill was actually really, really well played on Yeonhong's side. Making the choice to die to the bomb instead of giving Nana a stack. Really, really, really good here. Antares will take a turn pretty soon, though. It's been a lot of turns. Maybe one more turn till it comes up. Glancing again on the Nana denies any defense break opportunity into the Yeonhong. And on the wind units, you know, 50% glance chance into the Yeonhong, 100% glance into the wind unit. So no defense break opportunity there. Goes for it anyways, but doesn't get it. Here's the cleanse, start to end. And it's not looking good for Yeonhong now. There's so much value here for Diligent. Diligent is going to take this as a victory. It's over. There is no chance in the world that he can come back from this. It is just completely over. Antares, too smart, doesn't take the turn, and just absolutely obliterates his opponent by not actually doing anything. What an incredible strat from Diligent. I never knew it would be so skilled to actually want your unit not to move. It didn't move until it got cleansed. What a genius unit. This must be what it's like to be owned by the legend player himself. The SWC 2021 champion has the smartest Antares I've ever seen in the history of Summoners War. The absolute smartest Antares in the entire world. 17, 18, 19, doesn't matter how many turns. You know, I need this cleanse. I'm not going to proc. It's perfect. It absolutely worked. And there it is. There's the proc. Big damage. Triple 8Ks coming out from Antares. Absolutely rips that Yeonhong to pieces and destroys Yeonhong. First round going to Diligent in round 1 of the Legend Tournament. Oh my god. Antares is spicy, dude. Okay, let's talk about it. Antares doesn't proc. We're like, don't proc. Don't proc, Antares. Don't proc. Don't proc. Don't proc. Please. Please don't proc. Don't proc. I need to cleanse you. Don't proc. Don't proc. And he listens. He literally listens. He's just like, all right, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to do my thing. You do your thing. You cleanse me up. I kill the whole team. It's great. He did. Imagine getting Antares in the Legend Tournament. That is tragic. Absolutely tragic. How do you recover from that? You're so in shambles losing to an Antares. There's no recovery. You might as well just quit the match now. It's over. It's absolutely over. How do you recover from such pain? There's no compensation. It's just pain Pekka. So there's the ban that I thought was going to come out last time. The Tianlang ban here against Diligent. Diligent does have the first pick. Denies Yeonhong of that Ganny. Ganny, I want to say doing a fair amount of work for that draft. Diligent going with the Nana first pick. Nana, very, very incredible. Things we see in this season, we see Nana drafts, we see Oliver drafts, we see Swift Bird drafts, and we see full Luxac drafts. Right now, we're seeing one of the stronger setups here, but Yeonhong whipping out the Sierra Gianna against Diligent. Doesn't want to give Diligent any of those units. Here it is. Takes the Sierra Gianna. Diligent responds. He wants the Light Sister. Takes the Lima and the Ragdoll. Not quite sure if he wants to lock it in, though. Might flex the Juno just for fun. Has the opportunity for it. But Diligent. The Ragdoll's very good in the setup. A lot of crit, a lot of attack bar rotation here from both of those Oracles. So he keeps it. There it is. We know the Lima's on revenge, so Gianna's not going to do a lot. Oh, interesting. Yeonhong again going for that Hathor strat, but taking the Nat 5 Lauren. He wants to take the Cadiz. Cadiz actually very strong in this setup. Pretty good. Very, very consistent control. Good damage. And his own built-in sustain. Pretty good unit, actually. Well done here by Yeonhong. I like the draft opportunity, but Diligent does have the opportunity to take just about anything else to return this. And Terra's honestly not the worst into this. Molong could do well here. Oliver could do well here. But goes for the second baby strat. We see it. The Leo and Molly wants to sustain, wants to deny the turns, wants to deny that slow debuff potential here. What is the last pick? What is the last pick? Juno, not the greatest, potentially exist, but Verd. It's the Verd. Verd with the extra turns. Lots of opportunity here. Interesting, interesting. This could be full additionals on the Cadiz. And a Violent Revenge Verd here, specifically designed to fight the Leos. Lots of different bands we could see here. We could see the Cleanser go. We could see the Molly go. And we could also see the Ragdoll go. So there it is. The Ragdoll goes. Wants the turn rotation advantage over Diligent here. And Hathor is gone. No 2-turn sleep here. No way to control and kill that Molly immediately. I like this. I like this quite a bit. But the Leo being up means he has to go for the attack lead. So defense lead here. Diligent side doesn't want to take that Lima lead. Doesn't quite need it for anything. Wants the extra defense. I think this match, actually, my favorite Yeonhong. I think the draft is really good here. Cadiz is pretty good. I don't like that his Cadiz is not transmogged. I feel like he's disrespecting that unit pretty significantly. But, you know, sometimes it just be like that, okay? Sometimes it just be like that as a very tanky unit. Oh, my goodness. Goes for the bomb. Could go for the double bomb setup here. Wants to stun into Nana. Doesn't use it, though. Saves it. Wants to deny the start and end here. So there it is. There's the recovery. Comes the big stun here from Nana, potentially. Could be on Violent as well. There it is. There's the stun. First turn. Revenge as well on this Cadiz. Needs to be careful. The turn rotation comes through. But the problem is Yeonhong's going to take a lot of turns here against Diligent. Diligent may have this Cleanser, may have the Defense Breaker, may have the Leo and the Molly. But the problem is it's really scary when the Verd is here. There it is. There's the Violent Verd. We see it there. There's the attack bar gain. Verd has the opportunity. Big stun from Gianna. No stun onto the Leo, though, but can rotate over. No resist. This Lima's God tier. Diligent has that SWC 2021 Victor luck. He's protecting himself very well here. Seeing a lot of extra turns here from Verd. Verd with the other proc again. This whole team's going to take 3 turns before the enemy gets even a single one. This is absolutely crippling. This Cadiz, very, very strong pick. Very good showing. Does get the strip here. Amazing showing on Yeonhong's ability to draft. This is very, very, very good. Oh, but the extra turn from Molly will be able to cleanse the bomb there. Or possibly the Nana. Doesn't cleanse the Nana. Wants to deny the damage. Needs to get some damage in here. Needs to decide quickly. Does he kill the Cadiz? It's on revenge, though. But there is a Gianna on the field. Has to make a choice right now. He's unsure. Goes for the Gianna. Wants to play it safe. Here comes the bomb. Another missed bomb. Sierra's crippling this team, but Yeonhong doesn't matter. His Verd is bringing it back. He's giving him the opportunity to really have a chance here. Cadiz. How to do work. Does he go for someone else? Does he go for the Nana? Goes for the Leo. Interesting. Wants to take off the buffs. Wants to take it off. Take it away. Verd does get the opportunity. Almost. Maybe the third bomb will land. Finally, we get a bomb here. Sierra will get the turn. Blows it up. Takes out the first stack. Oh, the revenge from Lima, but the stun. She just doesn't quite take it. It's not going to be enough. Puts the bomb here on the Lima. Violent proc would end that Lima, but doesn't go for it. Instead goes for... Oh, but it doesn't matter. The extra damage here is going to be enough to kill. So Lima goes down. No stacks for Nana. And Diligent is just outclassed in this setup, even without the extra Violent procs from Verd, even with the double miss from Sierra. The composition here Yeonhong brings in is just so unbelievably strong compared to what Diligent was ready for. He wasn't ready for something like a Cadiz. He wasn't ready for that Verd to be on the field. And now he's getting absolutely punished for it. Here it is. Verd is going to be able to take down that Leo. Oh, maybe not, though. Maybe he could turn it around. Gianna could go down here. Goes for the cleanse. The chip damage could kill. Here's the extra stack. Okay, the opportunity actually is turned around. Diligent has a chance here. Might be enough damage. The chips need to come carefully. The extra turn on Sierra, though, means the bomb comes up. It's the second bomb. Double bomb here. Needs to kill the Molly right now. Oh, the branding. Take out the Molly and this Leo at the same time. Here it is, but the double resist. No chance, no shot, no opportunity. Sierra is shitting the bed this game, but she's taking so many extra turns. The chip damage is so incredible. It doesn't matter, and that's it for Diligent. Diligent is going down here in game 2. Yeonhong is tying it up 1-1, and we're going to the rubber match, guys. We're going to the third game. Absolutely incredible. Good showing from Yeonhong. A lot of people, you know, look at this and say, oh, Diligent's got this in the bag. He's so good, but Diligent got so heavily outpicked there. That was an incredible drafting move made by Yeonhong, and Diligent just had nothing he could do about it. He picked a Leo and a Molly thinking he could disrespect his opponent, and, you know, disrespecting your opponent often leads you to losing. That is just really unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate to see. Ah, back. Lamau. Ah, I love seeing my desktop refresh all the time. Yeah, it was an interesting choice. Taking the Leo, not banning Verd, and the Molly. I feel like the Molly was pretty significant, pretty disrespectful into it. I don't think Molly's really that good into that kind of turn rotation. It's a bit of a risk taking Leo into Oracles, but in some situations it can work if you're denying a lot of their damage and you have a lot of damage on your own side. The problem with Diligent's draft is his Molly doesn't do anything, right? If his last pick was like an Antares or even maybe a Juno or like a Tianlang, he would have had the opportunity, but, you know, Yeonhong pre-banned the Tianlang, so took away the best opportunity there. Taking Leo into Cadiz +2 is a bit of a questionable choice, but, you know, sometimes we got to do what we got to do. We got to do what we got to do. But here it is, Game 3, Diligent versus Yeonhong in the first round of the Summoners War Season 20 Legend Tournament here. And the same pre-bans come out again. Ragdoll and the more very, very prevalent and strong unit here for Yeonhong. Diligent knows that and wants to respect it. But the Ragdoll, Yeonhong does have the opportunity to go again for the Oracles possibly, but Tianlang is available on the field, so needs to be careful about how he makes that choice. So will Yeonhong first pick the Gianna away from Diligent? And he does respect Diligent in that sense. Takes away the Gianna first pick. Diligent does have the opportunity to take away the Sierra here from Yeonhong. Ganny's available as well, but goes for the Nana again. Knows that's his playstyle, that's his strength. Has a lot of LDs that can really, really go well with this. Very, very good synergies here. Has a lot of denial synergy as well, and wants the Lima again. I'm a very, very good unit in this meta. Very strong, very, very good for the turn 2. Yeonhong going for the classic comp. We're seeing it here. There's the Gianna, Ganny, Hathor. Wusa could come out. Sierra has an opportunity as well. Diligent, how are you going to respond? What do you have available here to fight Yeonhong? So there it is, the Oliver slamming in the meta units again. Not quite seeing a super strong cohesive draft here. Does have the Stripper in the speed lead, but has to be careful. Double speed lead opportunity actually is very good though. Very, very good here. Needs to pick a Stripper last. Something here that really denies Yeonhong. Yeonhong most likely going to contend a speed lead here with the Sierra, but the last pick is optional. Juno's actually not bad here. Not amazing, but takes the Chiwu, wants the double speed lead and the control. Here's the classic setup right now. And there it is. Diligent last pick, most likely. I want to say most likely another fast Stripper, but honestly, I'm not sure how good they would be into this. Could go for a first turn comp by taking something like Escher, but you don't have any denial. So it's going to be pretty tough here. It'll be pretty tough here going into Yeonhong. Most likely going to have to play against the double Oracles and ban out that. Oh, there it is. There's the LD booster. The big advantage here. Diligent playing it like it's 2022. Abusing all the strong units right now. Yeonhong playing the old meta. Thinking it's 2017, maybe 2018. Yeonhong does have the opportunity to win out here, but Diligent with that Wusa last pick is absolutely incredible. Gonna be tough. Bans out the Hathor. Has the Nana opportunity. Nana and Oliver do a lot of damage here in this comp. Needs to be able to control both the Oliver and the Nefties at the same time. This is going to be pretty tough here. And there it is. The last match of the best of 3. Winner takes the final spot in, well, I guess the first spot, actually. But no strip on the Oliver here. Chiu, not doing the greatest. A little bit behind where he needs to be. Yana gets the bomb off. Good bomb. Could get the revenge, though. Needs to be careful. Might not go for this. But probably wants to stun. Really needs to control that Oliver because Oliver will pop off. Oliver not taking the risk. Doesn't want the 15% chance revenge here from the Lima. Wants the Ganny to be able to get the reset. Very, very smart. Good choice here. There it is. There's the reset. No attack bar steal, though. Looking very, very good for Yeonhong here. Gets the reset. Oh, needs the bomb to land on the Nefties. Gets the bomb. Needs the bomb stun. Do we see the bomb stun? Is it here? There's the bomb stun. And the violent proc! Diligent with the boosted luck. Diligent. Yeonhong played it so right, but it's not enough. Diligent has every opportunity in the world to come back here. Needs the turn. Needs the attack bar steal here for the damage. The violent proc would be huge. Any huge opportunity here, Diligent could rotate skill 2 into skill 3. If he gets the violent proc, this could be over in 1 rotation. Oh, but the proc from Lima, the extra damage. I'm mad. I'm so mad, chat. I'm mad for Yeonhong. He's drafted and played it so well, but it doesn't matter because Oliver and Nefties are broken. There it is. No stun, though. No stun. Opportunity still exists. A lot of damage output. There goes Nefties. Needs a little bit more damage. Sierra could go down to this Nefties skill 1. Is it enough? Is it enough to take it out? It's not quite enough. Lima will go down. No extra turn. Oh my goodness. 2 units are about to die. There goes the Gianna. There goes the Sierra. And it is over for Yeonhong. Diligent will be taking game 3. It is absolutely over, my friends. It was a good try. Actually, if he sleeps him for 2 turns, he can win here. And he didn't sleep him for 2 turns. Sag. This is actually a violent proc showcase. This is not a Nefties or an Oliver showcase. This is called a violent proc showcase. Because Oliver missed his first attack bar, and it didn't matter because both of them procced anyways. Yeah, we call that a violent proc showcase, guys. And you get to see here in Season 20 of the Legend Tournament, the semifinal match, Match 1, Set 3, Violent Runes are still extremely strong. What an absolutely incredible strategy here from Diligent, picking so awkwardly into Yeonhong. Yeonhong with the beautiful thought process, that beautiful 2017-2018 draft, had it just right, got a little unlucky with the strip, but honestly, still made the right choices, and it didn't matter because the Nefties got him with the violent proc. An absolutely incredible luck sack, taking Diligent to the finals here of the Season 20 Legend Tournament. Slow caps in chat here for Yeonhong, guys. Yeonhong drafted it well, and it just wasn't his day. It wasn't his day. I'll pour one out for you, Yeonhong. I'll pour one out for you. Just like everyone who owns you, they want a buff too. Oh, highlights, Pog. A lot of damage. Pog, big damage. Yeah, Sierra missed 3 bombs. That's unlucky. Dude, this frustrates me so much. Yeonhong got so unlucky in both matches. And then he outdrafted him so hard. It wasn't just not gaining traction. It was literally giving the enemy more traction. He literally griefed himself by picking that. Like, he straight up griefed himself. By picking Leo and Molly, he just griefed himself out of any chance at a win. Even a Belia would have been better. This game is so tragic, though. Game 3 is so tragic. Diligent is so lucky, man. I really respect Diligent as a player, because I think that he's worked really hard. But man, he straight luck sacked Yeonhong in this fucking game. He straight luck sacked him in this series. This is actually disgusting. This is actually disgusting to watch. Oh my god, I can't even go back and watch it anymore. TrueWhale versus XXC. TrueWhale, rank 2. XXC, rank 3. A lot of LDs here from these two players. Second Baby tried to take away that top 4 from XXC, but couldn't do it. Wasn't able to actually fully deny it. Oliver pre-ban for TrueWhale gets the first pick, and Ragdoll banned against TrueWhale by XXC. So let's see what happens here, what the first pick is. Moore could be the first pick. Nana could be the first pick. TrueWhale has a lot of flexibility here, but leaning towards that Diligent style pick here. We do see the Nana first pick. Oliver is gone. It's a good advantage here. We know that XXC does like to use that Nana. Has the Nana and Molong Yeonhong combination. TrueWhale does deny that immediately on the first turn here. Interesting. Options for a different combination. Something we haven't seen today, at least. But goes for the Wusa and Carnal. We see regular element units come out right away. TrueWhale, though, going for the big snipe, high damage composition. We see the Narsha and Molong. Both these units are very, very scary with the Nana comp. They can snowball super fast and have a lot of potential. What are we going to see here? Chungpong is an option, but needs something fast. Oliver is gone. Needs to play safe around that concept. What do we see? So the Jogun and the Savannah. No speed lead yet here from XXC. Does give TrueWhale the opportunity to pick 2 speed leads should he want to go for that turn 1 outspeed. But Ileana comes out. Interesting enough. Ileana and Bella. TrueWhale picking up a little bit of off-meta units here. Very good additional damage. Protection setup is good here. It has to be careful. XXC does have the opportunity to last pick a Moore, does have the opportunity to last pick a Chungpong here. There are a lot of units that he could take, but there it goes. There's the Volantis. Doesn't want to give a free strip here for XXC. Wants to punish him a little bit for having to play there with the Jogun instead of some sort of attack bar reduction. XXC, lots of opportunities. Moore looking like a decent opportunity here. I think it's actually not bad. Chungpong also not bad. Banning Volantis could be safe if he's confident in outspeeding the enemy here, but has to be careful. TrueWhale's runes are incredibly fast, and it's very, very good, and will leave the Nana up in that situation. There it is. The Water Brew comes out, has a speed lead advantage. TrueWhale most likely going to ban out the Sav. Yes, there it is. There's the defense breaker. This is an issue that a lot of people have running these kind of control comps here on the right is no defense break, so we'll have to see if he has enough damage to control. There's no Chungpong on the field. Picked the Wusa instead, went for something more defensive. First match, XXC versus TrueWhale. Here we go. Let's see who wins. First pick going to TrueWhale, and first turn going to the Moore. Does get the strips. Lands 3, though. Very, very good. 3 strips are very strong here. Could go for the seal on Nana. Doesn't get it, though. Resistance right off the bat. 15% advantage here for TrueWhale. Does get the full strip. Could see a lot of units going down, though. Here it comes. 3 buffs come up. It's going to be harder for this Narsha. Here it is, the control, the skill 3. No stun on Narsha, but good amount of chip damage. No extra turn for Bella. Molong in a weird position here. Brings down most of his own HP. Down to the 1. Needs the kill here. Gets the kill with the Narsha. Has the opportunity to rotate forward. 2 stacks on the Nana. Very good. Attack break into the Narsha is great here as well. Does have the slow debuff to deny that speed buff gain here. Knocked out of the beast form, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Probably wants to take out the Molong, but goes for the Bella. You got to be careful, though. Keeping that slow debuff can be very valuable. There's the skill 2 from Molong. No stuns. Does get the strip on Wusa. Has an opportunity here. Moore could take one out. Just chips more damage into the Narsha. Could be a little bit scary. I think Moore actually wins out this match most likely, although Nana could despair stun, could get a really lucky defense break. A lot of extra turns here from Bella are going to be really, really high damage. The additional damage from those extra hits are huge. And the 2-turn sleep from Wusa, that's actually incredible. Really good opportunity here. Here comes the big spin. 3 units die, 2 come back. It's not looking great, though. It's not looking great even with the Wusa. Oh, no, the extra turn from the Molong. Molong does take out the Jogun, and it's back again. These are the Nana matches that we talk about. These matches are so incredibly close. They flip-flop back and forth every time Nana's on the field. That first turn missed seal on the Nana was so incredibly crippling here for XXC, and it's just not looking good anymore. Not much of an opportunity. Skill 2 comes out. Big damage opportunity here. No stuns, though. The extra turn. Moore does get the attack bar. He's going to pop that passive. Goes forward. Probably not going to have enough here. 1 turn cooldown. Does have his skill 3 available. And there it is. But has to be careful. There's the passive. Needs to put this into the Nana. Needs to drop down that Nana's HP, kill her, and then take out the Narsha afterwards. Could win the match. Moore actually can still solo this. The opportunity is good here. Even with that extra turn from the Molong, it might not be enough. A big spin here. Lots of additional damage. Takes out the Nana. Could get a big crit here. Could take it out. And the extra turn, he's taking it out. There goes the Narsha. TrueWhale with the extra turn at first wasn't enough. Oh, needs the attack break here on the Nana. Doesn't get it. Goes for the Molong instead, goes for the kill. Skill 1, not enough damage here. Not enough to kill. And the skill 3 here from XXC wants to play safe against this Molong. Molong for the skill 1. The additional damage. It's a lot of damage, though, but it's not looking good for TrueWhale. It's going down now. Even with the extra stack here, it's probably not going to be enough. Does manage to live through it, the defense break, and XXC takes the first match away from TrueWhale. Wow, what an incredible match. It's crazy to see how fast these matches can shift. Nana is one of those units that really allows the match to become a roller coaster, because instead of having healing and sustain, you essentially just have extra lives that you can gamble to get more of. It's a very, very strong combination here with units like Molong as well as units like the Narsha. Did get the kill on the Karnal early, which was great. Karnal not actually landing a lot of debuffs, but I do think that for the most part, I think XXC actually outdrafted TrueWhale there. That more last pick, leaving the speed lead opportunity available for him at the end, was very, very crippling. Even with the Wusa and not a Chungpung there, it's pretty tough for TrueWhale to really come back from that, right? He does have the opportunities, but let's say that the Jogun hits the seal on the first turn. If he hits the seal on the first turn, he's probably done. It's over. There's not really going to be a chance for TrueWhale to come back in that situation. If Karnal hits one more stun, maybe a random lucky stun on either the Nana or the Molong, or gets the stun on the Narsha, that is a totally different match. I really think that TrueWhale should have banned out the speed lead there. Even with the Savannah having that opportunity, could have the potential to kill her, really. But it's hard to say. We always look at things in hindsight. 2020, as they say, hindsight is 2020. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Sav was probably one of the best bans here. So there it is. There's the pre-bans. Jogun comes out and the Volantis insta-pick the Nana here. Absolute respect from TrueWhale banning out that Nana. But interesting that he bans out the Nana when the Nana is an opportunity first pick for XXC, actually potentially gives himself less counters into it. Here it is. TrueWhale going with that classic Gaddy Thor with a twist, though. We got the Moor here. Very good unit to go along with this. Wusa very strong as well. Chu is an option here at the end. Could pick a Chungpung to go with this, too. Has to be careful, though. XXC does have a very fast comp, very fast Swift Yeonhong, very high damage, consistent, and the Nana on the field, so has to be careful. We're most likely looking at a Swift Water Ryu here. Just to combo up with this, a Swift Water Ryu into a Swift Thor would be absolutely incredible with this comp. But oh, the double speed lead lock-in. XXC knew what he was ready for. He picks the Chloe to go alongside the Oliver. Has the arena speed lead opportunity here and the protection. Riley last pick. Oh, Riley. I don't know if Riley's really good into this. The damage is all single target. He's got the Oliver and the Molong. Ileana's a little bit better, but it might not be enough to control. Has to be careful here. This is a very scary matchup. There's a lot of healing, a lot of single target control. I think this might actually be, again, in XXC's favor. The draft here leans to a lot of single target damage, but a lot of control. We see that TrueWhale's playing double immunity here with the control. So if the control is banned, he plays double immunity with the Water Ryu. However, there is a lot of healing on the other side, so I'm not sure if XXC can really break through that. But XXC can definitely survive through a lot of this early chip damage. There it goes. Molong goes, and the Hathor goes. It's going to be a no CC comp for TrueWhale. And we're going to see if XXC has enough damage and sustain to really get through this. Not really a big fan of this Ileana, but we've seen Ileana do crazy things in a tournament before. She is a very strong unit. So there's this Yeonhong, 33 lead, overpowered, broken Oliver, leading the charge here. And the first turn strip comes in. There it is, the Fnatic. The 3-turn invincibility. Does he go for the defense break? Goes for the defense break and gets the stun on the Moor. Here it comes. Big damage. This could actually be the rotation that takes it out. Oliver might have enough damage in one rotation. 26k from Oliver. Oliver is going to end dreams. There's no immunity to protect. There's the passive. It comes up. Needs to skill 2. Needs to skill 2 for the heal. Oh my goodness. Does he go for it? Does he have the potential? Puts the skill 2 into the Wusa. Wusa for the skill 2 heal. No, takes off the defense break and tries to cut the turn. This is a little bit of risky play here. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. This is risky. It's a bit scary, so gives the extra turn. He's trying to get rid of that shield as fast as possible. There's a lot of damage coming out here from XXC. I think XXC will actually have the opportunity to kill the Moor here. This skill 3 damage is going to be enough. It's going to take it out even without the defense break. That's 5k through the shield. 1 HP left on Moor, and Moor goes down. It's not looking good. 2 orbs now here for Nana. XXC is so far ahead in this matchup. I don't know how TrueWhale is going to have enough damage. The skill 2 was nerfed recently. It does good damage in the situation, but I don't know if it's enough, to be perfectly honest. Not sure if that's going to be enough of a setup. Gives the extra turn to Ganny, but Ganny doesn't have any cooldowns. Ganny's not in a great place here. Oliver does have the cooldown reset available. Cooldown reset's not affected by glance, so he can hit this regardless, and he doesn't get it. Gets the attack bar, though, instead. Interesting, awkward resistance here. Wusa not being able to do much. Doesn't have any control. Extra turn, not great, but still better than nothing, I guess. The glancing can come out. Ganny has no positioning here. Really needs a violent proc here on the Ileana. Wants to give the extra turn for the rotation. It's not looking good. There's no damage. There's no CC. XXC has so much healing. How is he going to get through this? There's not only does he need to kill the Oliver, but he needs to kill the Oliver 3 times to have any chance before his enemy takes him down. Nana and Oliver on the field. He's trying to chip it away. The potential does exist. He could go for it. He could still have this. You never know, guys. We've seen some crazier things in the past. We've seen luckier matches before. We've seen Diligent beating Yeonhong. We can most definitely see something crazy here. Not that I want to see something crazy. To be perfectly honest, I don't want to see someone get luck sacked that hard, but it always exists. This is, after all, a mobile game. This is a mobile game. We usually get RTA rewards within 12 hours, I believe, of when it finishes. So we get it tomorrow, like midday, like 4 o'clock or something. Oh, okay, the rotation here. The problem is every time Oliver skill 3s, he gains more damage. So overall, he can really just start outputting a lot of damage into TrueWhale, right? TrueWhale has 2 healers and turn rotation on 1 unit, and the Nana passive, right? He doesn't have any actual control. He's just spamming skill 2, hoping he'll kill the Oliver a million times. While it can work, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough overall, because once the Fnatic comes out, if he's unable to control the Yeonhong's attack bar, Yeonhong will just skill 2 and skill 3 the Oliver and then kill a unit. So it's not looking very good here for TrueWhale. TrueWhale is kind of trying to get through it. We like to call this a bit of a copium, however. That's a lot of additional damage. Maybe it could work. Okay, is he managing to outlast it? Is he going to outlast it? Smart choice there. Oh, actually, maybe not the smartest of choices there. Kind of wants the attack bar here. Oh, big damage into the Ganny. Needs enough damage to kill. There it is. Goes for the defense break. There's the defense break. Skill 1 does kill the Ganny. Ganny goes down. That's 2 stacks for Nana, and it is over for TrueWhale. TrueWhale loses 2-0 to XXC in the semifinals here, and XXC versus Diligent will be your Season 20 Legend Tournament finalists. It's a bit disappointing seeing the drafting there, but it's hard, man. There's a lot of things in this season that make things very, very difficult and very, very different. Code in chat, ready for SWC. Code in chat, exclamation mark codes, ready for SWC, 1MS, 100 energy. Here are the highlights. Nice hair, thanks. You're not really lucky at Snarsha. It goes left to right, but whatever. The big thing is TrueWhale got lucky that he got a violent proc. Part of me wants to see XXC win because he drafted better in the tournament, but part of me also doesn't believe in it because of all the boosting. You know what I mean? Like it's hard for me to okay, let me talk about this. It's hard for me to vote for a player who is well known for getting boosted in Special League and has pretty strong allegations for getting boosted in current season. But on the other side, it's really hard to vote for a player who like straight luck sacked on bad drafts. So here's the first. So here it is, the finals. I sound very disappointed, but the finals: XXC versus Diligent in Season 20 Legend Tournament. Finals begin now. Diligent pre-banning the Oliver against XXC. XXC sounds like I'm saying sexy. XXC banning the Ragdoll against Diligent. Diligent again going for that Nana first pick. Both of these players very, very strong Nana abusers. I mean users, Nana users. Definitely picking that unit because it's very fair and balanced, not because it is overpowered in any potential way when you pair it with everything else that you have. But as you see, the respect ban of the Oliver. Oliver was picked in every single game or pre-banned, as that unit is pretty crazy. Diligent with the double oracles again here. I do like the way XXC is playing this out though. I do like the Yeonhong here. I'm not a big fan of the Wusa early on. I think that the Molong could have been a little bit more scary for him in that potential setup. However, Not sure. Could go for Chongpeng, could pick Carnal. He's not quite sure what he wants to play into Diligent. We've seen Diligent run with both Oracles already. I believe they're both off of Will, so it's a little bit scary here. Could get the revenge if he plays too much AoE. Needs to be able to control with some sort of glancing debuff. There it is, the Molong and the Carnal. I do like the Carnal here. The slow debuff is good. It's very good into Diligent's non-Will team. Did XXC have enough time to re-rune it off Will? Maybe, maybe not. Most likely not, but you never know. We got to see how it goes. Here is the trouble. Here's the trouble. Not sure what we're going to see from Diligent here. Doesn't have anything that would warrant taking a Leo or anything like that, but Abellio's great. Nephthys also fairly good. The glancing's very strong. Does kind of force XXC to consider that the Wusa might be banned in this situation. Diligent has a lot of safety, right? So we have Nana and we have Abellio passive that both deny the Molong for kill on first turn. Potentially, assuming that the Yeonhong doesn't do more damage or over damage. So we have to be careful of that, as well as XXC, if he loses the immunity, has to deal with the Nephthys. So we're most likely going to see a Nephthys ban here and something that controls the rest of the units. So Charlotte is very good into the rest of these units. I think it's very strong. Doesn't quite have the Stripper to deal with everyone else, though. However, if he takes the Nephthys away, he does have the potential to control for many turns afterwards, assuming he lands one of the slow debuffs. Yeah, finals are always a best of 5. Also, keep in mind, guys, that the reason Oliver is one of the big reasons why Oliver is so strong is because Oliver doesn't have cooldown resets, don't glance. So that's most definitely a Swift Charlotte there. So that's why we're seeing the bans here. Diligent doesn't want to be controlled by the Swift Charlotte. We do see the Nana ban on the other side, so he thinks he can go for the snipe here. It's going to be a little risky into that Abellio, but could get it if he skill 2's first turn with the Molong. Oh, but the outspeed, the speed lead advantage here for Diligent. Diligent does have the Gianna to go in. There's the bomb. Bomb comes down. Does he hit the 3 stuns? Hits all 3 stuns, and it's not looking great here. Could go for the skill 2. Wants to skill 2 into one of these units. Get the violent proc here from the Molong, but no extra turn. It's not looking great here. Might want to put up that immunity right now. Diligent wants to protect himself from the chance at Carnal violent procking, and it looks like Diligent actually significantly outdrafted XXC here. There was a certain level of respect that XXC had for Diligent with the Nana there, but Diligent knew that Charlotte's a very strong potential unit, could outspeed if the speed lead was gone, so he took that ban away immediately. It's not looking very good here for XXC. Units are going down really fast. It's a lot of LDs on the field, a lot of strength here, and a lot of silence. A lot of silence here. Diligent, gotta say, he's picking it up. He's picking it up. He may have started a little weak here against Yeonhong, got a little lucky, but playing against XXC, this is a significant outdraft, and I give him much props for that. It's a very good setup. I think that his choice of the Abellio and the Nephthys is very strong. Nephthys, obviously the best unit in that position, does provide you a lot of control CC, but also has the speed lead opportunity. So it's a unique unit in that sense. Not a lot of other units that can really fill that role. You can have other things that are good as a turn 2 setup, or I guess the 1.5 turn setup. It's good against when the enemy loses their immunity, but it's still fast enough to contest. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think XXC needs to consider that Nephthys is a common pick for Diligent. Even though Diligent does like to play around the Nana, there is a lot of opportunity for speed lead and first turn control. Right, Nana does have that 115 base speed, does give the opportunity to put his whole team ahead. So I think this could be a pretty quick 3-0. I think we're gonna see a 2-0 here, and then potentially seeing XXC bring it back for 1 or 2 matches. But I am leaning towards Diligent here since he has the advantage. Got the first pick, won on first pick. We know traditionally from tournament that he is actually better on second pick. Usually he's better at adaptive drafting due to how big his box is and how much rune depth he has. So we'll have to see how it goes. See how it goes. So game 2 here. Diligent up 1-0 against XXC. Our season rank 1 versus our season rank 3 here. First pick will be going to XXC. Our Final Fantasy profile picture there. Shout out to them. And last round pre-bans. I wonder if XXC will ban Nana. He does have the first pick, so we could see Diligent actually pre-banning Nana away here. It's a possibility. No, takes away the Yeonhong. There it is, Yeonhong and the Gianna. No Gianna here for Diligent. No Yeonhong for XXC. XXC will lose out on that first turn strength, really. Swift Yeonhong's very, very good for him. He has got a very consistent crit focus on that. Yet it is a best of 5. It is a best of 5. First pick, Nana, as expected. As we expect, we always see Nana and Oliver. Diligent most likely going to pick more Oliver here. Could pick a couple control units early. However, I think that more Oliver is really good for him against XXC, knowing that the Yeonhong is gone. Denies 2 really good speed leads. We know that XXC has and uses them more as well. And there it is. It's almost like I play the video game, guys. It's almost like I actually play this game and I know what's going to happen. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely wild. Riley could come down. Riley's a good option into this early setup. It's very good against the boar. It's not that great against Oliver. It's okay against Oliver as long as you don't get fully controlled. Verd probably not that great here as well. We're most likely going to see a Sierra, I think. I think he'll pick the Sierra early. He wants to go for the turn 2. Molong Carnal? Molong Charlotte. So Charlotte, okay. As long as it's on Will. Just be careful, though, because you can get outsped easily by the Oliver. But most people run their Oliver on Violent, Diligent, going for the 3 speed leads. Wants to flex out. No, let everyone in the world know that he has more speed leads than you do. Because it's honestly true. He probably does have all the speed leads. So there it is, Nephthys. Nephthys good into this team. Does have the Stripper to set up with it. Savannah is a bit aggressive for my style in this. I don't really like the Savannah here. I think it's good, especially since Diligent has the damage output and the speed to use it. So I think maybe he's trying to just overtake XXC in a really fast draft here. XXC, Chiwu is a good option here. I think it's Chiwu and another speed lead. Chiwu and he could go Samoth, but probably Sierra. Oh, Draco Tableau. Interesting. I really like Draco here. Tableau for the speed lead makes sense, but Diligent's most likely going to last pick Woundsaw. He's going to outspeed regardless of the speed leads because he has 3 on the field. So if he puts down Woundsaw and sorry about that. If he puts down Woundsaw and bans out the Tableau, I think he's just good. Asima, he doesn't even need it. He does have a Woundsaw. He also could have went Tianlang here, but Tianlang is not the greatest when you have Moore and Oliver, but it does work still. I wonder if this Draco or this Tableau is Nemesis tech. It's possible. But at the same time here, like, Diligent only has 1 Stripper, so it's very possible that Diligent is actually trying to outslow and bans the immunity in the setup. Okay, I guess he's not going for the outslow. Maybe first turn control into the Charlotte. Does deny a lot of turns. We have to see. Could be double Nem here. Both of these units could be on Nem. They could be Nem traps. I think it is a Nem trap. It's slower than the team, so it's actually not a guaranteed net. It's not an Nem trap. Oh, it's over. That's GG. Full pushback. Defense breaks. It's over. That's GG. It's completely GG. Extra turn. Attack break into the Charlotte for extra damage. It is over. Water Ryu with the 4 strips. Absolutely huge. Oliver's about a clean house. There goes the first kill and goes into the Tableau now to kill the Tableau, and it should just be over from there. Oh, just wants to take down that Charlotte, make it consistent and strong. There it is. Doesn't actually have to kill with skill 2 if he doesn't want to, since the Oliver is up. Could just skill 2 into the Nana or the Tableau to end the life really quick. Tableau goes, double crits. Here is the kill on Charlotte, and now it is a 2v4. It's a very low chance, even with a violent proc there from Carnal. Even with a violent proc here from Nana, wouldn't quite be enough. Silence comes up, and XXC losing the second match. It's pretty significant outdraft here in this situation. Seeing the Oliver Moore is, yeah, we'll call it an outdraft. Well, yeah. Let's go with that. I think that Oliver Moore is clearly outdrafting your enemy. If you pick 2 of the best speed leads that are really strong, and the other guy doesn't pick a speed lead, you probably just win. But, you know, Godmore, gotta say, he landed all 4 strips. It was pretty lucky. It was pretty clean, pretty straightforward. This might actually be the 3-0 that I predicted. I did say that I think XXC will take game 3. However, I'm not sure if that's the case now after seeing how the drafting's going. So, we will see. The potential does exist, but it's not guaranteed. Just a fair warning, guys. You know Oliver's getting nerfed. You know it. You already know. You already know. Y'all ready for this? Y'all already know. Pain de Pico. You see no Douglas? That's because Douglas is bad in high ranks. Douglas is not very good in high ranks because most people have things that can deal with it by killing it in one turn. Douglas is really good at bullying noobs. Douglas is a very good noob killer because people don't have the rune quality to deal with it. Douglas becomes very weak when your runes become like over 107% efficient. Has Oliver lost today? I don't think so. Maybe once? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Oliver is 100% win rate right now and has been picked or banned in every match too. Here it is. Third round. This is the final point. Diligent only needs one more to have a chance here against XXC. Takes the last victory away. It's going to be so sad. It's going to be so sad. It'd be so sad to see. So sad to see. And there it is. There's the Oliver pre-ban. Diligent knows that he doesn't want to play against an Oliver. There it is again. Nana first pick here coming out from Diligent. Yet again. There it is. First pick Nana. XXC could go again for that Wusa. I don't think it's his greatest choice. Would be nice to see him go for something a little faster. Maybe the fast control against Diligent. Has to be careful though. More is an option. Diligent does have that wound saw, so it's very hard to contend turn 1 against him. Do we see it? Wusa Yeonhong again. Plays it very safe. It's a lot of flexibility. Can go fast, can go slow with this. But the scary part is it leaves Diligent to take both his oracles again. Lima and Gianna will happen again. Has the control, the cleanse, has the revenge, and the first turn stun. Very strong damage output. Defense break into these oracle skill ones hit for a lot of damage. Even without their additional damage, it's going to hit for a lot. Units are ruined very, very well. XXC, not sure what he wants to take. He's a little scared of taking the water Ryu here into the Lima, but it is an option. I'd be really happy to see him take a speed lead. Interesting. Goes for a fast setup here with Jogun and Savannah. Could actually be a Swift Jogun, Swift Sav. As long as they're 1 speed apart, this would be pretty significant. The opportunity does exist. We've so far only seen Diligent using that Sav there. We haven't seen the Sav in other games. It was banned out previously. Diligent does have the speed lead opportunity here. Could also pick the Wound Saw. I think Wound Saw could be okay here. If he takes the Wound Saw, we ban out the Nephthys. The damage output is still not bad for Diligent's side. Takes the Moor. Moor very, very good. Moor is very strong against a lot of these things. Has to choose between sealing 2 units. First turn availability goes to that Nephthys and Gianna combination over the Moor and Gianna. So XXC a little hooped here on the draft. Doesn't have the speed lead on the field right now. Diligent has 2 speed leads available. Very, very strong setup. I believe Diligent does run a Swift crit damage more. Hey Gang. Hey Gang's actually pretty good here. Hey Gang is pretty good here, and I think if Hey Gang is the pick, we're most likely going to see a Gianna ban, because we're going to see Hey Gang ban on the other side, I think. Although if he's not afraid of it, okay, so he goes for the Nephthys. Interesting. Gianna ban, Nephthys on the field. XXC puts himself in a position where he can actually fight the turn 2, even if he does get full team stunned against Diligent. However, it is a disadvantaged position because you will be giving up first turn. Oh, here's the tech, though. It's off will. There's no will in the Jogun and the Savannah. It's actually built specifically against this Gianna. Very winnable here now. The attack bar order has changed, though. Jogun does move after the Savannah, so could get the defense break pushback first into the Jogun seal, which would be incredibly strong here. There's the stun. Here comes the skill 3. Does deny. A lot of really, really good potential here. But here's the start to end. This forces the Yeonhong to skill 3 into the Jogun first. Hopefully no stuns here. XXC trying to live through it. No, got the stun on the Jogun. Absolutely needed that. He needed that stun he needed to not be stunned there so badly. And it's just not looking good for him. So there goes the Blade Fan. Gets the double strip. It's not looking good again here for XXC. Stuns were very strong. And also the attack bar pushback on the Jogun there did deny a lot of potential here. There's a bunch of chip damage coming in. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive through it. He might be able to, though, if he does get the kill Or the stun is ideal here. He needs the stun, but I'm pretty sure it's on Swift, so I don't think it's going to happen. There's the damage. Here comes the rotation. Here it comes. We're going to be able to get this. So here it is. Here's the seal into the skill 3 strip. Seal into the Nana. Take her away or keep her alive. Up to you. It's a little bit risky, though. I think you take her away right now. Seals the Gianna for the skill 3, even though she used it already. Here it is. XXC does have the opportunity. Has a chance to come back here. Needs to hit a big stun or a big defense break pushback here. Needs to have all 3, actually. Needs the pushback more than anything else. The slow debuff is going to be really good if Diligent gets it. Does get the slow debuff on the salve. Oh, it's not going to be great. The slow debuff, he's not actually going to be able to get the pushback here because he's not going to be faster. Even with his own speed buff, it won't be faster. It'll be a little bit slower. There's no pushback. There's the counter. That's a big counter here. Diligent getting pretty lucky in these returns. The damage is coming out. I'm not sure if XXC can actually keep up with this. Has to be careful attacking that Lima because of the revenge. Oh, and there's the spin. Not enough to take down the Sav, but here's the dismount. This dismount could come through. The slow debuff saving. Big skill 2 here, potentially into the Lima. Goes for the more. Big damage. Not enough to kill. If he had just hit it once before the cooldown came up, it would have been enough, but not quite. No turn from the Lima. Oh, the extra turn from the Gianna. Gianna does get the stack. It's not looking good. Has to play it really safe. Needs to wait for 1 turn, seal away the Nana. Oh, just goes for it. Just takes away that Nana's turn. Can't use skill 3, though. Gianna has it available. Gianna has the skill 3 stun available. No stun, and the Revenge Gianna! Revenge Gianna does get that turn, and it's over. It's just over, guys. It's absolutely over in every last possible way to describe the word. It is completely and absolutely over. Diligent takes the Season 20 Legend Tournament final in a clean 3-0 against XXC. After playing poorly in the first round, getting pretty lucky there against Yeonhong, does manage to cleanly destroy and obliterate XXC's dreams. The booster has been eliminated, guys. And Diligent takes Season 20 Legend Tournament. Diligent with the good place. You know, he didn't luck sack. He played it well. There's not much else that can be said. Code in chat. LT21 will back. If you like my casting, I'll hopefully cast more things in the future. Hopefully I'll get to cast SWC 2022. If not, you will see me here and on YouTube casting it. So either way, thank you so much for joining, guys.